Okay, so a little bit of a different experience today. We're at Road Atlanta. We have some awesome cars in here. Let's go down here and I'll tell you a little bit what we're doing today. So Nate and me have a wonderful customer here at the shop who is a member at Road Atlanta and has invited us out today for a ride along, which I've never done before, in one of these awesome Porsche supercars. So we're gonna be out here today for their hospitality day that we got invited out to. And I'm a little nervous because I've never gone this fast in a car before, but you know, car guys are gun guys. So what a great way to have a collaboration with an awesome group of people.
This car right here won the Pikes Peak exhibition in 2012, the Newtman Special. So I'm super excited about this. As some of you may or may not know, I am an avid racing fan. I even have a little iRacing account that I've been on for a few years. And for me, you know, I come to Road Atlanta pretty often. This is Ryan's first experience, but it's going to be my first time to get a ride along. And one of our good customers, Mr. Scott, invited us out here. He owns a racing team, and I think he has a Porsche and a Lamborghini. I'm not sure which one we're going to get to ride in today, but either way, it's going to be badass. Building. That's the driving club of Road Atlanta building, and we just got registered. We got our little pink band, so now we're allowed to go into the paddock area. So we're gonna go meet up with Scott and check out his racing team.
Yeah, boy.
Right here, Ryan.
Go down there? Okay.
I'm not wearing my seatbelt, so it's yelling at me.
So we have an awesome customer that came by the shop that apparently owns a racing team at Road Atlanta. And we get to come out here and get in one of those boys and have a nice little ride along, which I've never done before, so this will be exciting.
Left side tires down here in the dirt. Use all of that. Stay left, like we do out of 3. Keep it coming left and take the radius out of me. All I'm trying to do is make this along the straightaway. On the curve, beautiful. You wanted it a little.
What about a late night? Are you really leaving me for someone else? I want to let you know. You can call my name and I'll come running back to you. Running back to you. I'll come running back. You can call my name and I'll come running back to you. Running back. I'll come running back to you.
All right, so we are here at Kingpin with our gracious host here, Mr. Scott. Scott is a customer of the shop and owns this racing team and invited us out to a track day. So I just saw you were getting some instruction on some of the turns and looking back at some of your footage.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Scott, tell us a little bit about what you do here, how long you've been racing, and why we're here today.
Yeah, invited you out after doing some excellent work on a gun that I needed, fixed up. And we started racing here, 2002, Panos Race School. raced 2 or 3 years with them. We support raced for the Petit Le Mans and did that, and got moving too quick on track and not spending enough focus, so stopped, picked it back up in 14, stopped, and then 19 came in, and got together with a group, a coach, professionals, and they helped grow my driving capacity to where we eventually ended up running endurance series called American Endurance Race. You practice 6 hours Friday, 8 hours Saturday, 8 hours Sunday. A lot of good information, and so from there we moved into the Lamborghini series and started racing Lamborghini 2019. Raced as a team there with Trevor Andrusco. We had a 3-car group, learned a lot from some really great professionals, and then ended up breaking out on my own and raced 4 races, got to do a first place finish at Watkins Glen.
Awesome.
Which was a childhood dream.
Yeah.
Took a first and second at Road America, and then finished up with a third at NOLA in New Orleans, and stopped racing at that time 3 years ago. Took 6th in the American Series on 4 races. Probably could have finished up first in that LP Series. But now we're back on track and just having fun, and it's amazing what quality professionals can do for an average person if you'll pay attention and listen to their knowledge.
Yeah.
I'd highly recommend it. A lot of fun.
When did you start? When did you say, hey, I want to race cars?
I came out here in 2019 in this car, and after probably 5 to 6 sessions with a professional, I saw myself getting faster and safe, and at that time it was a good time to make that decision.
Yeah.
And had a lot of fun. Yeah.
And then you placed first at Watkins Glen.
Yeah.
That has to be like an exhilarating feeling.
It, as a child, a young man, you hear all the stories of Watkins Glen and the history, and to be able to sit on the podium there is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
And that was a tough race. We took it, and it was an earned first place. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's incredible. So when are you going to run on the track again today?
We're going to do lunch, and then we'll get back out at 1:15.
Okay.
And we'll take some of this information and pick up some speed.
Got it.
And see if we can get down in the 129s is the fastest this car's been. I've done a 127, the GT2, but this car's 129, and we're running about 133 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, first session.
Awesome.
Yeah.
When is lunch? Because I'm getting hungry.
They serve it right. It's Jack's.
Okay.
And Jack used to own the track. Jack's Barbecue, and he's got multiple restaurants up here. He's a really fascinating individual.
Awesome.
To hear the stories of Road Atlanta through the 70s and 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, it does have a rich history. I know that for sure. I've been iRacing for a long time as well, and Road Atlanta was one of the first laser scan tracks they had on iRacing. And me and my little group, the Eagle Race Team, we call ourselves, we've been racing together since like the very early days of sim racing. There used to be a game, I guess you could call it, called Papyrus, and that's where we all kind of started. But we moved on to Live for Speed and Assetto Corsa, then iRacing, GT1 through 3. We've been racing for many years together online and developed some of our race skill that way. And then from time to time we'll meet up at a go-kart track or go take our motorcycles out somewhere and have fun together. But we've never actually competed on the track, so this is kind of a fun honor to be here and watch you get out there. And
well, what we're going to do, we're going to put you in the car.
Okay.
And something about iRacing I was old school. That's a video game. And at a point in my career, I was running and then plateaued. And a young gentleman convinced me to go ahead and get the iRacing, go to the electronic.
Yeah.
And at that point, what I saw was just an accelerated advancement. So iRacing is absolutely critical.
Yeah. Especially being able to
phenomenal.
learn the track if it's a track you've never been to.
Never went to a Road America, and you're driving the track and that little spot there, and just the technology is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I can't really commend iRacing for what it's done for.
Yeah, pretty incredible. It's come a long way, and they're constantly updating the physics engine and the graphics to make it look more realistic. And I mean, nowadays you can watch professional racing and iRacing where people are racing for real money. They have announcers, they have leagues, they have everything. It's pretty incredible. Well, awesome, Scott.
Awesome.
Thank you for having us here. Look forward to the rest of the day.
Let's get you in the car.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm here in the car with Scott, and we're getting ready to go. We're just forming up the line here, and they're just checking to make sure all the drivers are ready, and then we're going to head out on the track. I'm pretty stoked. Thank you, Scott, for this experience. I appreciate that.
smokes. Well, I definitely realized that I cannot be a race car today as it stands. I may possess the mental skill, but physically I could barely get in and out of the car. That was such an exhilarating experience. I can't even begin to explain it. He was able to brake so late. Those Porsche brakes, man, they're incredible. And the speed we were carrying, the momentum through the turns, just the pure G-forces I was experiencing. I could barely hold the camera up at times. It was incredible. When we were coming uphill and hitting the crest of the hill, it felt like I was levitating. And then coming through a hard turn, it felt like it was crushing me into the side of the seat. What an experience. And actually Scott set his best lap time ever with my fat ass in the car, and that's because it was able to plant better. Physics, bitches.
Physics.
Buzzer? Oh, okay. I'm breathing.
Have fun getting in there.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. Third round of the day, and maybe I'll add some weight to the dynamics of the vehicle. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely did.
So, that's what it was. Never done this before. So.
So Ryan's mounting up. He's getting ready to go take a ride in the Porsche, his first ever ride. So I thought it'd be pretty exciting. How was that, buddy?
That was fantastic. That was awesome. That was the champ.
Big thanks to Scott and Kingpin Racing. This was an incredible day. A lot of fun, and after Ryan and I both got a chance to sit in the car and have a run down the track, we're in agreement. We're starting a racing team. So stay tuned for that. Hey, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.